everyone. My name is Matthew Groh. I am your athletic director. You may remember me from such videos as the 2020 Mandatory Parent Player WIAA meeting that you just watched not so long ago. This video will be a little bit shorter, thankfully, but also a little bit more fun. In this video, along with Mr. Groth's video, we are going to outline all of the different opportunities that your children, your sons and daughters, are going to have as they make their way through Shoreland Lutheran High School. There's a couple of different ways to do high school. There is the arrive to school in the morning with the bus or with getting dropped off by a parent or driving in if it's an older student. And you can go to your classes and you can have a lot of fun. You can meet friends. You can certainly learn more about Jesus and become educated and get ready for the next step in your life. And then you can go home at 3:15. And then the next day you can do the same thing. And you'll probably have a good time and you'll probably meet some lifelong friends if you do high school in that way. But there's another way to go about high school. And that's the one that Mr. Groth and I are going to be talking to you about in our two presentations. We strongly encourage you, when the bell rings at 3:15 and it's time to make the decision to go home or to become involved in something else, to make the most of your high school experience, to try something, to follow something that you're passionate about, whether that is in the area of sports or drama or the music world or forensics. We'll be touching on a lot of different topics here today between my presentation and Mr. Groth's. So as the athletic director, I'm going to be going through a number of the different athletic options that your sons and daughters are going to have as they enter high school. And Mr. Groth is going to be going through some of the fine arts and the different clubs that we have. So I hope that you find something that you really, really like and will enjoy. And I hope that you try something new and put yourself out there a little bit. High school is a great time to do that. You don't know exactly what all of your interests are yet. And these extra opportunities that Shoreland Lutheran High School offers are also excellent ways to meet new kids and find new people that have the same interests that you do, and just to have a really great time. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get into the different opportunities that we're going to have here at Shoreland right now. In the fall, that's where we're just about getting ready to start here. We do have a number of different opportunities for the boys and the girls. Athletics in the fall for the boys, it would include football, which is going to go ahead and get started on September 7th this year. And we have boys soccer, also on September 7th. And then we have cross country. And that actually gets started a little bit earlier. That gets started on August 17th. Depending on when you come to orientation night or view this video, cross country may have already started. But that doesn't mean that it's too late to join. So make sure that when you get to school, if you haven't gotten involved in an activity yet, it's not too late. We certainly will still welcome you into our programs. Athletics for the girls in the fall also includes cross country, and we have volleyball, which also starts on September 7th, and then we have football cheerleading. As you can see here, they are right out there with the elements, just like the football players are, and they are doing their best to keep everybody happy at the games. So those are the fall athletic opportunities for the boys and the girls. Another big part of fall is our homecoming week, and this is a great opportunity for the freshmen especially and new students to get to know their classmates even better. We have a lot of fun things that go on during homecoming week. We have the dress-up days. We have a wide variety of events after school that the kids can participate in. We have contests during the school day, which are very fun. You can see Mr. Sontag there. He was the lettuce eating champion that year, and he got the wonderful lettuce crown, and it was quite the spectacle, let me tell you that. So we have a lot of fun things that we do with the students and the teachers during that week. And then we have murals that are painted for the more artistic classes. Kids in the class, we have Powder Puff football games for the girls. It's just a really busy week, but it's a really, really fun week. Sometime during the week, we also have a Pacerpalooza, which is when we present our homecoming court and name our homecoming king and queen. And then we also have a lot of different contests and games and talent that is displayed on that night. So usually homecoming week ends with a dance. Unfortunately, I can't tell you whether that's going to be happening or not, but we do have a homecoming week. It's at the end of September, and that's just a really, really fun and busy and crazy week. But that's kind of what high school is. It's fun and it's busy and it's crazy. And I think you just have to embrace that for the 4 years that you're in it. And for me, it's every year. So that's kind of a fun thing to think about too, being a teacher in a high school. So definitely a great opportunity to learn more about your classmates that week. As we make our way into winter, we have athletics for the boys. We have wrestling, and we also have boys basketball. As a matter of fact, I should really have wrestling in both slides, since we have females in our wrestling program as well, and more schools throughout the state are experiencing that, and the WIAA is actually considering opening up a women's division at the championships in Madison in February. So we'll see where that leads. But certainly those are opportunities for the boys and for the girls. And we also, along with wrestling, which is an option, we also have girls basketball. And here you see a very exciting picture of the girls basketball team winning. That is also in the winter. And so far, all of that stuff still seems to be ready to go. So we're going to keep praying that these opportunities are available to us this winter. As we move into the spring, we have different opportunities for the boys. We have a boys golf team and boys baseball and boys track and field. And you can see we have really great turnouts in these programs in the springtime. We have lots of kids that are participating. I would say between clubs and sports and drama and forensics and robotics, we must have close to 80% of our student body that is actively participating in an extracurricular. And they all benefit from it. And they grow from it. And it's really just a great way to meet people, and it's a great way to become better at what you love. We have great coaches, and we have great trainers, and we have great directors, and they're ready to work with your child. In the spring, we also have opportunities for the girls athletically. We have track and field, we have softball, and we have girls soccer. And those will all be offered in the springtime. A little bit different than what we normally think about with high school athletics, we have a trap shooting team. Now this picture is a relatively old picture now, but this picture shows just the boys on the trap shooting team, but that's not the case. Coach Gessel, as you can see on the left-hand side of this picture, opens it up to a lot of different people. Even some of the grade schoolers in our federation have been involved with our trap shooting team, and it's just a great new thing for students that are interested in going out and shooting some clay pigeons and at a competitive level. He's running an excellent program, and I'm sure that he will have opportunities to talk to you about them at the beginning of fall. One of the things outside of the world of athletics and clubs that I would like to talk to you about as well is our student council. Each class has representation on our student council, and this group of people basically volunteers their time, and they're voted in by their peers, and they have the job of making the high school experience a more entertaining and fun experience for all of the students. And really, the first time you're going to experience the student council as freshmen is going to be on that freshman only day on August 24th. When you guys are going to come in, you are going to be guided through the hallways and that entire day by the student council. And they are going to be those leaders that are going to be making themselves known on that day. And they are going to be working with the administration, working with Ms. Papalardo to try to make every single part of your school life more fun. Sometimes they'll have fun activities like bubble soccer or even donkey basketball. Sometimes they'll organize volleyball tournaments. They organize all of homecoming week and pick the theme, and they work so hard during homecoming week. And then they just make strong decisions for your benefit, students. And if that's something that interests you, if student government is something that you feel like you would be good at, by all means, be a member of the student council and have an opportunity for leadership. It's a great experience. Along with the student council, we also have another group that is the National Honor Society, and this is a group of juniors and seniors that meet with Mr. Kessler, and in this group, to become a member of the National Honor Society, you need to maintain a certain grade point average over the course of your time at Shoreland, and you also have to log a pretty significant number of volunteer hours. This is something that many of our students in the junior and senior classes take part in, and it's not something that looks too bad on a college resume someday. So you may want to definitely keep your grades up and have a heart for volunteerism and become a member of the National Honor Society. That is the end of my section of the extracurricular activities preview that we have here as a part of orientation night. Definitely watch Mr. Groth's video as well if you have not done so already. And don't let 315 be the end of your high school experience each day. Go ahead and be involved. Just take that step in a direction that maybe you haven't taken before, or follow that path that you've loved through the grade school years and continue doing it. Pacers need to be Pacers, and we need your involvement, and we are excited to cheer you on over the next 4 years. Looking forward to seeing you all soon, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your orientation videos.